Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, guys. It is Saturday morning here today. Let's get into, we're going to finish off the Reddit from last night. But firstly, I've got some comments that I want to read out. It's not many, I've got 21 comments, so it shouldn't take us long. We'll get back into the Reddit and then I'm going to do a retro react request for you guys. Okay. So, Samantha says, so this is why we never heard anything from when Lily came to visit after Christmas time. Makes sense. She is big mad that she is pregnant. Well, Samantha, as much as I'd love to believe that they're on the outs, she did see her at Christmas time, or was it after Christmas or something like that. Remember, we never saw her. She didn't vlog it or anything, but she said that her best friend's coming and they're spending time together. But who knows? That could have been bullshit because... you know, Alex, when she opens her mouth, that's all that comes out. And Stuart says, will she still be laughing as she stands in front of her mirror with her new smaller sized bathing suits? Yeah, I know. She thinks she's so smug and so smart, but she's the one that has to live in that fucking body. Not us, thank God. Tracy for Life says, when my two kids were young, we went to the library at least twice a week, swimming once a week and weather dependent, the park nearly every weekend. The joy it brought me, yeah, but more so my children, was such a great feeling. She does not have one maternal bone in her SpongeBob body, nope, and I agree with everything that Reddit said. Thanks, Shelley, you're welcome, Tracy. Beautiful memories. Jax in the box says, those recent critical comments on her post that aren't deleted are a result of the sponsorships she's taking. I don't think she can remove them. Ah, is that why? I don't know the particulars, but I think sponsored content comments can't be removed. Ah, thank you. No wonder she had that up still. Thank you so much. Jax in the box. Veronica Collier says, the only reason Ma Dukas wants new swimsuits is because she knows if she wears the old ones from years past, we will call her out on it because she has not lost any weight. She wants people to think that they don't fit her anymore because she's lost all this weight, but in reality they fit her just fine. I believe they fit her just fine because she hasn't lost a pound. She has only gained, and they probably don't fit her because she's too big for them. That's exactly right. Melgon says, love you, Shelley. Thanks for the react. You're very welcome, Melgon. Thank you for being here. Erica, I guess WW has left the building. Yep. He's left the building. Eating 330 calorie donut to me signals weight loss doesn't mean shit to her anymore. Her constant performative ways and gaslighting people to think that she hasn't stretched out her stomach is beyond ridiculous. The things she ate during Vlogmas tells us what we already know, keeping up with the same lies she has done for years when it comes to WW. Yep. Or anything else she likes to shill along the way. Very true, Erica. No longer will we see WW. Kim Hamilton, it was enlightening to hear that comment about the removal of negative comments and the algorithm. Yeah, it was. Thanks for your continued snark, Shell. You're welcome, Kim. Brett Katz at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time upload. What a blessing. Thank you, Brett Katz. Maddie B, good morning, Shelley. Friday, 7:21 in beautiful Massachusetts. Am I the first? You might have been. Maddie, I am. So cute. Sunny Days says, thanks, Shelley. You're welcome, Sunny Days. And Lisa Georgie says, thank you. And Cherry Official. Thank you, Cherry, for stopping by, love. I appreciate it. Gives me love heart eyes. So thank you very much. All right, guys. Now, let's get into some more Reddit. So we finished at this one yesterday. Now this was a kitchen set, choking hazard under 3 years old. She's so fucking dumb. What age is it suitable for? The kids' kitchen knife set is recommended for ages 4 years and up by the manufacturer. However, based on customer experiences, ages 2 to 3, some parts successfully use it with 2.5-year-olds for softer foods under close supervision. So this is not for children his age at all. Yeah. I could see when she showed us the box, like even the peeling thing. She was even shocked about it had a peeling thing in it. And then it had, you know, the one that rocks back and forth that you can cut things on. That shouldn't have been in it either. Blunt Perspective says, wow, she's the worst. Unreal. Competitive Coconut says, buy the kids knives meant for a 4.5-year-old but crams him into pajamas meant for a 12-year-old. The logic checks out on this one, Alex. Sacred Strength says, my grandbaby was 2 or so when she started using that set. She also walked at 9 months old and full sentences by 2. Now at 5, she says words like procrastination and informative in sentences. He's nowhere near able to use those utensils. He can't put enough pressure. That's right. He can't understand the rules of the utensils. She's an idiot. She's such a negligent dumbass. Cute Gain shows it here. Yeah, look how old the child has to be to use it. Oh my, those annoying fucking fingers. Did that not give it away to her how old the kid was that was using it? Tabitha Pickle says she will want him learning his cutting skills and have him in the kitchen ASAP. He will be making her meals and snacks and delivering them to the couch while Big Bull, B-A-C-K, is watching 90 Day Fiancé. She's a moron. Background Cup says she had him at the counter just playing with the measuring spoons. There was no cooking with Mama done in that segment. Hell, there was barely anything she needed to prepare. The mac and cheese was already pre-made and non-dairy, so he can't eat that without having an upset stomach and diarrhea. She's pre-made, not non-dairy, yeah. She's shown preparing vegan mac and cheese is in previous vlogs. The broccoli didn't need anything, and she buried her abomination of meatloaf in ketchup after saying her son doesn't like sauces. He doesn't eat dinner with them, y'all. And this segment was just her trying to pretend as if she likes having them there while she's laser focused on cooking ASAP. Those utensils require her to supervise him with them, so they won't ever get used until he's older, and can figure out how to use them. He can figure out how to use them himself when he gets older. She is such a sad excuse for a parent. Successful Flight says, I got a set similar to this when my girl was 18 months. She already was proficient with using utensils though. I figured her fine motor skills and could handle it. As far as the choking hazard, these sets have tiny accessories that you can just put away for them when they're older. Specifically, my set came with a fruit pick with cute animals on them. They're small, like they're meant to fit into lunch boxes. I threw them in a drawer somewhere and figured I could break them out when I'm packing her lunch for kindergarten in a few years. The only thing I can think of that would be a choking hazard is if you do bonehead move and give your kid choking hazard foods to cut up, and they eat some whole, like giving them blueberries or grapes to cut up. But I don't know, those are slippery and hard to cut. Laughing out loud, the foods you start with are intuitive and safe, like avocado, bananas, boiled eggs, cooked potato, etc. It's Alex, so I can't ever assume she wouldn't royally fuck up these. She's such a shit mum and no common sense, so that's why I wrote my comment the way I did. When she reads here, she'll at least know she should put the tiny bits away for later and watch what foods she gives Anderson to practice with. Fancy having to come on Reddit to learn how to be a mother. Back to school, Mel Moonlight, back-to-back food obsessed thumbnails on Instagram. Yeah, yep, look at that. She thinks that's a flex. She thinks doing her mouth like that is some flex, and she doesn't realise it looks like a butthole. With WW out the window, she's been unhinged around food. Is this a FEEDER page now? Someone on here said they joined it and she never spoke to anyone in it. Someone on here said they joined. What is that? Is that what the subby chat is for? Someone said on here, she is rarely on it. There is more talk between the members than her posting I joined it when I was curious how much effort she would put in, and like everything else, it was minimal. I cancelled my subscription this month since there wasn't even enough to snark on. The call is coming from inside the mansion. I love an investigative reporter. Did she ever post Anderson's face? I don't want to see, but just seems like something she'd do. No, she never did, thankfully. If anything, she posts more food, drink content. Why would she come on Reddit to post that shit when she was doing it on her pages anyway? She's a food rager now. Yeah, I think she is too. Oh, dear Jesus in heaven. Move suspicious. Girl, you aren't being the manic, unhinged, psycho, crash out allegations. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, she looks scary in that. Laugh my ass off. What the fuck? She looks terrifying and legit crazy in all of these. I can't stop laughing, especially at the bottom pic. She's cross-eyed. Let the meltdowns begin, especially if Lily is pregnant with a girl. Please let her be pregnant with a girl, please. I immediately thought of Leatherface. This one is giving Joker vibes. I love it. Is this a mask or her makeup? Her foundation or tint skin? She literally said, I'm just going to put on some light makeup. Yep, and then slathers her face full. Pure air. She shouldn't do a mask with Anderson is there. It's enough to give him nightmares, even if her regular face doesn't. She could have done it on one of his many naps. Pure air. That's priceless. Move suspicious is selfish, money hungry BITCH who needs her sponsor coin to fund Sugar Baby. Okay, Alfalfa says, why would you show yourself looking like this? Why does it look so red around her eyes? Because she's a red undertone. She's a mental case having a breakdown. Move suspicious, she's a mental case having a breakdown. I bet she's pissed over Lily being pregnant, especially if she isn't yet. Okay, Alfalfa says yes. Lily being so thin will have a bump unless Alex, who just looks more FAT. I think it's meant to be alas. Move Suspicious says she's fuming with rage, bitterness and jealousy. Alex is never genuinely happy for anyone. Remember when Nancy lost weight and everyone complimented, how amazing she looked? Alex literally stopped filming her mum altogether for months. Pure air. She has a bump at 12. Yes, already has a bump at 12 weeks by the looks of it. Wonder if she already had told Alex she was during the holidays. Well, that explains a lot. She probably went into the bathroom and cried again when Lily told her. Probably. Did I miss Fugly say something about Lily being preggers? Dukas hasn't mentioned a thing. Lily posted a pregnancy announcement and Alex hasn't said anything about it. It's on here on Reddit. She is such a hater. Makes sense why she has no friends. Yep, she can't be truly happy for anyone. Sensitive concern. I think she'll crash out, even worse if she is pregnant, because Lily is tiny and will have a cute bump like immediately, whereas Alex will just look bigger and bigger and not actually pregnant even at 9 months. This BITCH is so vain that that is what is going to send her over the edge. Even just sharing the experience will irk her because it's less attention. That's right. Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire, my God, it looked like her. No, actually, Robin Williams looked nicer than her, I have to say. That's a normal person wearing it, yeah? The same face mask on a normal size face, yep. You can actually see this person's eyes because she doesn't have fat around gourd pulling the eye holes almost shut. Jesus, yep, night and day. It's Muscle says, in this segment where she's putting on her makeup, she asks if anyone else waits a while after they get their hair done before washing it to let it marinate. That's fucking gross. Yes, she is gross. Disgusting. She hasn't washed her hair since she got it done. How many days is that? Well, I tell you what, guys, I've been hairdressing for a very, 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 very fucking long time, and I have never heard any of my clients say that they let their hair marinate. Move Suspicious says, yeah, I saw someone comment on her channel about that. Where does Manic fall on the Big L chart of chaos? Is this before or after BINGING and sit down video with the braids? Anonymous snark. Move Suspicious says, oh, the sit down with the braids is coming. Calligrapher Late says, oh my God, just the fact that Lily is pregnant is literally getting to her. She cannot hold her feelings in, and she's definitely overeating and crying into a whole sheet cake. Move Suspicious says, facts, she's fuming. I love this for her. Gain another 100 pounds. Oh, fuck, I love you, Move Suspicious. Jeez. PLMTR says, that face mask doesn't fit her. Her face is too round and huge for it. Yep. Do they make those masks in bigger sizes? Nope. When your face is too fat and bulbous for a giant face mask. Agile Masterpiece says, I laughed so hard when she put that mask on her face. It's so FAT. The mask doesn't even cover it properly. Looking like a whole ass moon face. God. Ugh. Bone apple teeth. Oh, let's listen. Hang on. Okay.
Bone apple teeth.
Oh, it does sound like it. It does sound like bone apple teeth. She's saying bon appetit. Hang on. Let's have a listen.
Bone apple teeth. Bone apple teeth.
Oh my God. Did she say it or did someone do it like that?
Bone apple teeth.
Yeah. Hang on. Was she trying to do the reference, the bone apple tea Reddit? Oh, maybe she was. That NYAR made an excellent point when he said it was very telling that she calls this a snack plate and he would consider it a meal. It fucking is. Of course it's a meal. It's not a fucking snack plate. Anyone can see that. Women who haven't had weight loss surgery eat less than that. That's a lot of food for her dainty tummy. Yep. Ain't nothing dainty about Mamadukas. Mummyo says, the way Alex normally eats feels triggering for me and my BED tendencies, honestly. She eats so much food, especially sweet treats, and that's just what she shows on camera. That's right. Can you imagine what she eats off camera? We have no idea what she's really eating all day. Standard Girl. I love reading long comments. Standard Girl says, I have stated this often in comments. This is only what she shows us she eats. I noticed a pattern though. During her WW arcs, she would buy and link so-called healthy snacks and almost in every vlog. We know she goes shopping daily and buys snacks daily. She would buy 3 to 4 bags of different snacks all the time and the very next day she would buy another 4 bags of snacks. I don't know how about you, but in my 2-person household, 4 bags of snacks would last the entire month. However, in her case, I think it's very likely that she eats 3 or 4 bags of snacks a day. And she has to because she doesn't like to feel empty. And she would never show us how the snacks factored in her that's true, daily WW points. Only show us 1 or 2 WW meals of the day. Just stating that certain snacks are a healthier option doesn't mean anything when you eat the whole bag in one sitting. I think in her mind, healthier means she can eat more of it. Absolutely. Alex has never addressed portion size. Everything she consumes is 3 times the serving size a healthy person would eat. I estimate she eats 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day. Mummyo says, completely agree with this. Snacks last so much longer in my house and just me and my partner and our 4-year-old. I can't imagine buying 4 bags of snacks and eating them in one day. She clearly would. Even my BINGES in the past, I haven't BINGED in like 10 months. Good on you. I have never done that. I've eaten 1 box of Cheez-Its or big bag of chips in a sitting, not nearly close to her daily BINGES, it seems. Standard Girl, congrats on tackling the BINGING. It is the latest present in me too. I recognise it is latently present in me too. I recognise in myself in certain circumstances I can start eating and have that never enough feeling. Just eating the next thing and the next thing, eating the house down, lol. I'm happily on keto now and feel so satisfied most of the time with a very low carb, zero intake. We have 0 snacks in the house nowadays as we don't nearly need snacks if you nourish your body properly. I don't even miss it now that I understand how it ravages your body and ultimately creates disease. It's so cool a majority here are consistently bettering themselves, physically and mentally onward to a healthier, better life. You got this and I'm rooting for you. That's beautiful. That's like 2 meals for me, and I am 5 years post a gastric bypass. See, this is a lady, New Hampshire girl, who's actually done it, and she couldn't eat that plate. I can't believe she eats like that. I have the sleeve and couldn't eat that plate. Same awareness, I couldn't either. The portions she eats is mind-boggling. No platform. I commented on another post on here about how much food she puts on there. I'm almost 2 years post-sleeve, and I said that plate would be 2, maybe 3 meals for me. Not for her. She's stretched it as much as she can. Oh my God, you guys are right. That is a lot of food. This is Okay Entrepreneur. I'm 3 years out from VSG, and that would be 2 to 4 eating sessions for me, depending on how I was feeling. That's insane. How is she doing this? She's stretched it. She has to have stretched her stomach back out. I've seen this on my 600-pound life. Yep. By constantly eating throughout the day, people just stretch it right back out. 50 pounds downstairs, plus all the carbonated beverages. That is supposed to stretch it as well. Yep, and we know she has maybe 3 or 4 of those cans a day. Ugly as fuck, and the lamp is awful too. Fast structure. Looks like the headstone of a memorial deceased children. Oh fuck, does a bit. I gasped when she showed it and gushed over it. This is on par with the urinal vase. Oh, come on, don't go. Solid geologist, don't go that far. I think the urinal vase is fucking monstrosity. I wouldn't have this in my house. It's awful. I quote this, and literally no one knows what I'm referencing. So this is relieving to see. She is not a Christian. Laughing my ass off. She is not a Christian. Agile masterpiece. The way the filters have elongated her head is so ridiculous. The great gourd of Rhode Island here is shaped like a butternut squash, but in real life is a whole pumpkin. Let's have a look at her head. Yeah, fucking hell. Jesus Christ, she's damn ugly. My jaw dropped when she revealed she actually got it. She has no taste at all. Fast structure, same. I paused it and immediately made this post. I think switched on, it looks better than off. I don't know, it's just my opinion. I think switched off, it looks better than off. It's fucking better than anything else that she's got sitting on that thing, especially the anal beads. Accomplished. It does look like something on a gravestone for 3 children that died tragically. How is she so bad at her home decor? It looks something like in a baby section of a cemetery. Sabertooth Liger says, right, it's an art form to be this bad at decorating. It takes actual effort. Satisfying speaking, even if she purchased stuff at random, it would be more cohesive and aesthetically pleasing. What a weird talent. I like the way she called it unique. There's nothing unique about it. Those, what are they called? Cherubs have been done for years and years and years since I was little. So they're not really unique. What the F makes someone choose that? Reaction face says it all. Okay, 4 days ago, you standard. Did anyone notice the reason she gave for not getting the gingham bathing suit that she loved so much? She was afraid it was not long enough. Yes, I'm sure the suit only going up to a standard sizing XL has nothing to do with it. Nah, not at all. This model is same height as Alex and seems to have a long torso. Yeah, but when you have a long and fat torso, it stretches it and makes it shorter. Yeah, she does have a long torso. Just didn't come in her size. Male Moonlight, but Alex doesn't have a long torso. She has a big stomach. That's exactly right. She needs a 3X at least and a big back. That's right. The size guide for XL says as if she has a 30-inch waist and 43.5 bust. And don't get me even started on her proclaiming she's a size 16. Yeah, it just didn't fit her. The suit is only a regular size XL. I hate how she pretends she can fit into anything in any store. I'm smaller than her and she needs a 3XL in swimsuit. Exactly my point, how she just casually presents it as not long enough, but otherwise it would be perfect fit. The delusion is strong in this one. She's gaslighting herself again. Alan Honey says, I have to size way up in one-piece suits. I wear XXL and get one-piece suits in a 3X. I don't know why she is ashamed to just admit that she's larger than 16. I wish she'd just wear the clothes that fit instead of forcing it. Because she's fucking delusional and she thinks it's a flex not to tell everyone what she actually is. Little does she know she looks like a fucking idiot lying to everyone. Data aggravating. Alex is a 3X minimum. She buys XL in some things because she is delusional. Many brands are doing vanity sizing for people like her. The vanity sizing kills me. One brand, I'm a size 10, and the other, I'm a size 6. It makes no damn sense. I wish women's clothes just relied on waist and hip measurements. She wouldn't like that. Truth Bomb, Al. Oh, that's interesting. By Silver Mention. Oh, I've read that one already on my last upload. iHeartNaptime.net. Of course, this is her favourite website. What the fuck? Oh my God. The amount of seasonings and things like that. So I'm using iHeartNaptime.net. What's that got to do with anything? I get that. MMGs. Wow, Alex is such an empath. Some people rely on Instacart to make ends meet. That's right. You could always go and get the things. I think I've read that one already. She said, please, Erica. Is Alex a slow talker or is it just me? Yes, she's like a slow talker. Hi, big FAT Alex. Important content idea for you, Mama. 5 days ago. Take your poor son to a fucking children's museum. Take your sweet neglected baby to a morning class at your local library. Take your little boy to a toddler activity centre with a ball pit he loves so much. You keep that poor boy in your house or in daycare constantly and he deserves better. You deserve nothing but that sweet boy. You deserve nothing but that sweet boy deserves to have a happy life. Sipping says, for real, she's always talking about when he's older I'll do this with him, and we have a 7-month-old and we take them everywhere. We've been to 3 different countries since we became... Oh, okay, I've read this one too. I don't want to have to repeat myself. Can you dye your hair while pregnant? I've read that one as well. Filters. Do you reckon? You reckon, honeydew? If her filters are on, dang, she looks huge during this part. Yeah, her filters are still on. Calligrapher Late says that sweater is no help. She's either gained a lot of weight or the high neck and the sweater width size is making her look mammoth. I think she's using less filters sometimes because she's tired of making herself a size 10. I could see that too. Lolball says even filming from the heavens doesn't make her look better. Nope. Fast structure. Camera on the ceiling like a disco ball. God sensitive. She's whiter than the stove and is 36 inches. Grouchy picture. She's almost the width of that huge refrigerator of hers. Enigma Mum. Dude asking if she's filtering even though they are on strike for higher wages, time off and benefits is like asking if water is wet. Apologies to Shelley, but I'm a Gen X saying dude. Oh, no. I just find it annoying when she says it. I don't care if anyone else says it. I'm a Gen X saying dude is as natural as breathing. Ask your mum. What the fuck are you even saying? Sorry, I guess I'm too millennial to understand what you were trying to say here. Teasing you for pondering even if in jest if she was filtering. It's like asking if water is wet. She's filtering all. Sorry, my age is showing and regional colloquialisms I see. I'm laughing at the young folks not understanding. Ex-pioneer. She's using filters and CapCut during her fake weight loss journey, and now she is openly binge eating because she has a problem. She probably didn't make enough money off her lies, so she gave up as usual. If anyone has ever tried to lose weight, then you know it's an up and down roller coaster. She claims to have lost weight pretty much every week since last April. She's either dumb, delusional, or both. To think anyone would believe that. So she continues her cycle. Yep, of delusional. Alex is so pathetic. Yes, queen. Ugh, those gels. Those gels. Look at them. All right. Sipping Milk says, it will never be funny to me when these morbidly OBESE girls do the absolutely everything but lose weight. I'm talking hair, nails. Okay, I've read that one. Sorry. Snarky bitch. Yep. Like you need another donut. I actually bought out the entire store, not just one. She's such a snarky heifer. Moonlight Angel says, I will... Oh, so Alex posted this or love-hearted it. I will forever grieve the fact that I didn't truly enjoy the newborn phase because I was simply trying to survive postpartum. No. She wasn't. She didn't even have fucking postpartum. So what the fuck is she talking about? She may have had it like a week or two. That's not why. She just didn't want the baby. Because she knew the baby came into her life and it was going to turn her life upside down. So she decided to let Yarman look after the baby when she brought it home and go out fucking shopping and getting her hair and nails done. Alex, like this rule about not enjoying the newborn phase, I understand that the newborn phase is hard, but her hinting around at baby number 2 or wanting baby number 2 will obviously put her in the newborn phase all over again. New Hampshire girl, for those who don't know, postpartum is Latin for after birth. It isn't a diagnosis. Every woman who gives birth will be postpartum. That's right. That's why they call it postpartum, and then it's whatever comes after it, depression. With that being said, what exactly was she surviving? Because she seemed to have had a really good time abandoning her son for self-care daily for months, sleeping through the night while someone else was on duty, then bragged about not holding her newborn son. She has been incredibly detached from Anderson and everything she posts is performative. Stop talking from both sides of your mouth, Alex. So fucking true. This infuriates me, guys. Trial says, recorded and posted herself in headphones to block the sound of her rainbow baby. Powder and paint? Yeah, I think people get confused with postpartum depression. It's shortened to just postpartum, when actually postpartum just means the time after birth. Sharky Bearcat says, oh, fuck off. You willingly ignored your newborn son? Yep, with your noise-cancelling headphones and with not being home. Pink Pony, she said she didn't have postpartum issues at all. That part. Well, she said she had it a slight bit of it at the beginning, but it was hardly anything, so she's very fucking lucky. So she's making out she's an empath for liking this post. Train Famous, this. If Alex did have issues, she would have been honest because she chose to... She should have been honest because come on, she should have been honest. Train Famous, you're smarter than that, love. She's not honest in anything she does because she chose to make Anderson front and centre and she said that she would be honest. This is all self-inflicted. You're allowed privacy, Alex, but not as much when you're an influencer who made the decision to put her baby journey front and centre. Then said she was going to be candid. Honesty is a reasonable expectation. She could have been vague. She could have gone dark, but no, just retroactive vague posting. Cat Lover says, surviving postpartum? What the fuck? This made me hella mad, as it should. You got your effing nails done every 2 weeks, your hair done, and you shopped and you slept, and you didn't even have a child. You didn't even have a child. You travelled to see the PDF and left your newborn sleeping in a room by himself. Fuck right off, Alex. You selfish bitch. Typical Handle says this. BITCH, even if you had PPD, you chose to leave him and go do your hair and nails and shop. There was not a single drop of guilt. F off. Yep. Mel Moonlight, what did she miss that was due to postpartum? She chose to sleep instead of spending time with Anderson. Stuff you, Alex. Scared Strength says, yet lies. You checked out. You left him. You didn't wake up with him at night. Yar was his main caretaker and sick you're copying Trisha P right now. She's on the whole, I miss my babies being babies also when she has a 6-month-old. They are both the same, and neither of them bonded correctly and completely. Both narcissists that are obese brats. It was postpartum. You just didn't want to. It wasn't postpartum. You just didn't want to. And if it was PP, why didn't you get help? Don't think a do-over baby is going to help. Common Situation says, exactly how many PP mums have you known to leave their premature baby 2 or 3 days old to go and get their nails done to feel normalcy? That's right. Not a one. That FAT slob left the baby she craved at least a dozen times during the first 4 to 6 weeks of his life. Get the fuck out of here, Alex. Pink Pony says, not one. I went straight to a psychiatrist as I had postpartum psychosis. Why don't you tell us what it's like, moronic effing fraud? I didn't want to leave my baby and get my nails done. For fuck's sake, you are a POS, Alexandra. Hell, I adopted rats and felt bad going into the office the next day, even when they were still in the stage of feed them and leave them alone to decompress. I can't imagine leaving a newborn. Scared Strength, never. I could not imagine. It would have broken me. I have PPD bad. A shower was too long away. She had anxiety from feeling locked down. That's right. And something needing her. I don't want anyone to discredit anyone, but I don't think it was PPD. No, definitely wasn't PPD. How can you miss something you were never a part of? Ya did all the work with Anderson as a newborn. Powder and Paint says, exactly. Ya got up every night with him. He looked after Anderson during the days when Alex wanted to go out shopping and get her nails done. He changed the diapers and Alex couldn't be bothered. Yep. Scream this from the rooftop. Pickle Pixie says, I had postpartum when we had just moved to a new city and I didn't know anyone. My insane doctor took me off all my meds while I was pregnant and wouldn't let me breastfeed while on those meds. I was facing some heavy pressure to EBF. Jesus. And so I stopped taking them. 2 months later, I was having intrusive thoughts about throwing my baby out of a window. Terrifying. I barely left the house. I definitely didn't enjoy naps, nails, and shopping trips. Thank you for sharing. That's horrible. Nikai says, I can somewhat understand the fear being Irish thalidomide left deep psychological scars in a lot of OBGYN, and most medications aren't tested during pregnancy for obvious reasons. But there comes a point where it's down to safety. Psych meds can keep people alive. That's right. As we have reliable data on a lot of during pregnancy. I know. Fucking hell, that's scary. Background Cup says, this woman said she was proud of herself for not holding him as a newborn. She ran out to the stalls and got her hair and nails done, leaving Ya on baby duty damn near 24/7. Then she had to have her son with her. She bottle propped him. She shoved him in ill-fitting baby carriers, kept him in swaddled for the first 7 months of his life, and left him crying and soiled diapers until Ya jumped in. Miss me with this bullshit, Alex. Miss me? I don't think she was meant to say... I think she was meant to say spare me, maybe? What is she preparing for her sit-down next Sympathy Bros video so she can lie about having PPD? Anderson is almost 18 months and nothing about her lifestyle has changed since he was born. She's a selfish narc who is bored with her life, and now she is looking for the next topic to sink her teeth into to gain sympathy for herself and attention. Never mind her neglected son in all of this. And again, she just dragged her toddler who can't regulate his body temperature out in sub-zero temperatures with no protection from the elements to go to fucking Home Goods because she wanted to get out of the house. She refuses to buy him winter outwear and actually use it. The only toys he can have to play are stacking toys, and she bought him foam toys where he's at the age where everything goes in his mouth. That's what I mentioned too. What happened? Got tired of him chucking the hard plastic ones at your big ass head? You can't have it both ways. Using your son for rage bait and trying to garner sympathy for yourself. Yep. People are pissed, really pissed. Wild Ordinary says, stuff you, Alex. No, that's your selfish, narcissistic FAT ass choosing, as you always do, to put your FAT ass first. Don't even start with postpartum for us mums who suffered with it. That's exactly right. And ploughed through, and all the sleepless nights, because the concept of we are no longer first, our child is. We all understood. You worthless POS. You don't deserve the title of mother, and I hope choosing to sit on your FAT ass, sleep shop, bottle prop him, put on your noise cancelling headphones, get your nails done, leave this child anytime you could and still do him damage and refuse to get him help or change your ways of parenting. Taking him into sub-zero temperatures with no coat while vlogging and driving with him in the car. I hope your FAT ass is haunted with thoughts every effing day, you worthless POS. Stuff you. Wild Ordinary, brilliant. Another one by Wild. She needs money. Let's play the sympathy card and once again use your child and you're sick as fuck. You seriously need help. This BITCH thinks using mental health and her child are always she can get sympathy. No one has sympathy for you. You are a worthless POS. No one. Are you looking forward to seeing your PDF father, you sicko? Yeah, and then you get her stands on her page saying to her she's a fantastic mother. Bay Day, trying to survive postpartum. What the fuck? She didn't wake up with him. She was out on the town almost immediately after bringing him home. Suddenly grocery shopping in store, getting hair and nails done, and pursuing home goods. This is so insulting. It really is. Cheerio. She has literally said numerous times she had baby blues at most and did not struggle with PPD or PPA. That's right. And that's what she said. She hardly struggled with anything. She had a great newborn experience. How can she relate to trying to survive? Fucking believable. When she talks about trying to survive, Powder and Paint says, I think she means being overwhelmed because she realised that her life would need to change a lot and she didn't want it to. Don't have a fucking child then. See you next Tuesday. Not bonding with her baby and still having gender disappointment because her baby was a boy. But that's not what most mothers mean when they say trying to survive postpartum, because most mothers are putting all their energy into caring for and bonding with their baby. Alex quite obviously hated feeding, changing and tending to her baby. This is so fucking infuriating. Psychological Note says Alex was trying on new clothes and squatting in the new jeans in her kitchen, a week after coming home. So don't fucking tell me that she had the baby. Most people are still bleeding and definitely not squatting down. Yeah, it makes me think she didn't give birth at all. Pink Pony. I've only been saying that since forever. There's heaps of more on that one. I tend to see that people are agreeing with that. Not very happy at all. What happened to the podcast? It failed like everything else. Minus Mud. This BITCH isn't just... Okay, you guys can read all that. She's been saying craving a lot lately. Actually going to the movies. I am craving a trip to the movies. She's a fucking sicko, man. Sicko. Craving. She said it last vlog as well, and I think the vlog before, it's rage baiting. Just like she craved a baby. So true. Oh God, my leg's gone numb again. Oh, hang on, guys. Oh, fuck. I always do that to myself. Okay. Nothing to see here says, I am craving for her to not look like a blubberoo thumb with icy blue lips. It's because this BOTCH is cold after she sunk the Titanic. She needs to take a deep look into why she uses food language for non-food things and people. She may think it's cute, but she's morbidly obese. So my first thought was, of course she's craving that. That is not how normal people talk. No, it's not. This is Astray. Oh, sorry. I thought that was a thing.
Oh God, it's nothing more painful than plucking your eyebrow.
Ugh. Fucking annoying. That's when she said the word induced. I think I've read that one. Performative. Yeah, performative as fuck. Who does this? I've read that one. I think that might be it, guys. When will she stop trying food trends? She will never stop it. She will never stop it because good old, what's his name, Trump, didn't ban TikTok. So she'll never stop it. This is Alert Rise. This may be only me. It's meant to be only me. But I'm so annoyed by her continuing to try things she sees online, only to be disappointed. This is something I think that's driven by her unhealthy relationship with food, but expecting real healthy or healthier options to taste like something out of a package or like its true dessert counterpart. That's right. The sweet potato and cheese is of course going to taste like sweet potato and cheese. The point is it's good. She expects stuff to transform to taste like something else. It's been the same when she tries healthier dessert recipes and says people swear it tastes just like regular brownies or regular cookies. No, it doesn't, but it might still taste good. She will never stop because she is obsessed with and ADDICTED to food. She looks so disappointed. Yep. I don't know why she thought she would like it. When does she ever eat sweet potatoes unless it's a casserole? Holy shit, look how tight that sweatshirt is. Liner back size. I thought it was interesting. We got a food review from Ya for this, but not the chocolate chip cookies she recently baked. Background cup. I saw a retro react of her honeymoon because I wasn't familiar with her back then, and all they did was eat. Yep, the glamping trip, eating. Literally every trip she takes is food centered. Barely any activities, and watch the world. Yeah, what in the world? She think a potato and cheese was going to be something spectacular, but she still ate it though, even though it was obvious she didn't like it. Her entire life is food. Her algorithm on social media is food. She will always go after a viral food trend as an excuse to eat on camera. No direction. It tastes like sweet potato with cheese. No fucking shit, Sherlock. These two morons are raising a child. Yep. That's the one with Anderson and Bruno. Keeping clean. Notice the new art pad. The Anderson didn't make a mess. The poor child isn't allowed to make a happy mess or noise. Yep. I've done that one as well. Alex liked this reel. Me still enjoying Miss Rachel, but my child crawled out of the room 30 minutes ago. What a fucking loser. She's hard to look at. Gross. Yes, she is. Especially those fucking gels. Chin's cover up at home. Yep. What she reposted. If you see a mum on a mental health walk carrying a baby and pushing a stroller, just know that her mental health is now worse than before her walk. What the fuck? If you see a mum on a mental health walk carrying a baby and pushing a stroller, just know that her mental health is now worse than before her walk. Why would it be worse? Makes absolutely no fucking sense. Oh, there it is. Why? I don't get why it would be worse. Can someone enlighten me? Yeah, scared insect. This post is odd. Holding your child means what? They were fussy and needed mum's attention, so mum's mental health is automatically on a decline for the walk? Weird. Male Moonlight. That's exactly my thoughts. Why does she relate to this? I have never felt like taking a walk with my child is a chore. She's truly never beating the I hate being a mum allegations. Is motherhood hard? Yes, but you knew that it was going to be sunshine and rainbows. Like your child needing attention shouldn't be a burden. Alex, your mental health is shit because you're a shit person. That's exactly right. Scared Strength says, what? Why? Not all mum take their babies on a walk to put them to sleep like you. Don't compare yourself to a hands-on mum that may be having a hard time all day. Tabitha Pickle, because she looks so out of place holding Anderson. It's not natural. It's so forced looking. She's got zero motherly skills. She shouldn't even be charge of a goldfish. Yeah, I don't think she ever carries him in her arms. Too much work and has zero arm strength. But she's all muscle, guys. What the actual fuck does that even mean? I had to reread it multiple times. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one. Because, like, what the fuck are you trying to say? The creator used too many words for no reason. Sometimes our kids just want to be held. Bubba loves to latch onto some made-up victim mentality regarding motherhood, so it's odd to me. That whole post was just odd. Really fucking odd. It's worse because she's holding a baby? Oh, and your dog, I didn't forget about you. You're just as much to blame as are equally as guilty for Anderson is viewed and treated. Seems like your stress bald spot is getting bigger, or as Nella would call it, your sellout patch. Yeah, he's a fucking loser like her. Comedy Gold. This is too funny. NYAR literally just said she'd do this. Said she would do this. She 100% watches. He clocked her saying that she'd say she lost weight and needs smaller swimsuits. I don't know who she's trying to fucking kid by saying that. Why is she always copying her sister-in-law? When they have some sugar, I know my sister-in-law. Hopefully she gets back to this Bob soon. Me too. Fucking hope so. I couldn't help myself. Oh my God. That is fucking brilliant, Inky Noodle. Acrobatic Radio. I wonder what her plan is for income after her YouTube career is completely over. Her first mistake was thinking she'd be relevant until retirement. These sponsored ads are literally her grovelling to get as much money as she can. I wonder what she makes monthly. Does anyone have any idea? Anyway, she doesn't need to have another baby for a million reasons, and because there's no way their lifestyle will be the same in the next 2 to 3 years max without her income. If Ya is working for a school system, I know they're just scraping by at this point. He's not being paid a lot. I'd be downsizing the F out of my entire life and starting with the expensive, overrated house, paying off all debt entirely, and finding a career that will supplement a livable income in this economy. What fucking kind of career could she have? Seriously. I'm sure they have so much anxiety. Well, he clearly is losing hair over it. Such a dare, Big Al has no plan, and I bet she isn't even worried about the future. However, once the money dries up, Ya will divorce her and squeeze as much as he can out of her on his way out the door. Alex will move back in with Nancy. She should probably be fine with Ya having primary custody of Anderson too. She will probably be fine. Swadehead says, yes, IIRC. She passed a comment fairly recently that she sees herself doing YouTube into her 50s. That means she has zero contingency plans. Adventurous 4 says, people here found their mortgage and Ya's position before his position is fairly high up the school district, and he gets salary from the Army Reserve. They took advantage of low mortgage rates at COVID, and in my estimation, he should be able to cover the mortgage and property taxes on his home salary alone. They don't really spend money to travel or do anything. They don't even go to concerts or sporting events besides occasional car events, so I'd wager her income at this point is just for food and shopping at her discretion. Since she's been pretty disciplined over the years with uploading multiple times a week and linking affiliates in those videos, highly discoverable on YouTube, and has a mountain of content, they're probably getting residual reviews and clicks. Is she rich? I don't think so. But all this to say, she's probably making more than you think. I think so too. Disastrous Option says, although her grocery bill and eating out to feed her food ADDICTION, well, I bet that is at least 1k a month, and then putting Anderson in daycare, I reckon it'll be more than 1k a month. 5 days, that is at least $1,500 to $2,000 per month. Your dog's salary can't cover that. Mortgage, monthly home expenses, HOA and taxes, car loans, car insurance, cell bills, etc., etc. Baby need tooth. She's still really reposting stuff like this. Please remember your father is also a PDF. Unfiltered Yenta. This week we're going to see MAGA get angrier at Green Day and Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl. Oh yes, that's right. Then they have about the president for being a PDF file. Can't believe she fucking posted that. I mean, I can believe. She's a fucking lowlife. Powder and paint. She literally invited a convicted pedo to her wedding where children were present. She should stay away from any of these kinds of posts unless she wants a load of comments reminding her of her father's crimes and her support to them. Of course, she turned the commenting feature off for this story. There you go. So she did. She never has commenting turned off on her stories. Well, I can't comment on any of the ones she posted. Also, I don't follow her on there. Background cup. She's trying to make it seem like she actually cut off her pedo dad so it won't be brought up once she posts them going to Florida. Or performative, and she probably blocked every word related to him out of her comments in preparation. She thinks she's smart. She doesn't care that her own father is a PDF. Why does she care if anyone else is? True. Pilmoth says, does she think we don't remember the letters she wrote, or is she trying to act like they never happened? What letters? She admitted to one 20 years ago, and it was sex with a prior. No biggie in her gourd. It's disturbing, literally the same thing people are saying about those poor girls who were trafficked in the Epstein files is what she says about her adopted sister. Sicko. Fucking sicko. Sorry, John. Yeah, you should be. Should be sorry. John Candy is so much nicer to look at than her. Nasty? Ugh. Nasty, alright. Ugh. She's a BLOB person. Yes, she is. YouTube views and income catering. You guys can read that if you want. It bores me. I don't really care how much money she's making. Alex distorting her own face from obesity more and more over time and not caring is wild. Alex subscribers are wackos. I hope that you feel better and your voice gets better. I am one of those people that could watch you and sit and stare at a wall. I love you so much. Thank you for continuing to show up when you don't feel good. I know, fucking wackos. Fucking nut jobs. Ugly as fuck, and the lamp is awful too. Oh god, what's that one? Oh, I remember that. Anthropology skirt in her Depop. Of course it is. She didn't even fucking wear it. She didn't even wear it. Unbelievable. I was looking at her Depop for the measurements of that wedding dress she sold and came across that anthro skirt she allegedly wore once. I don't understand. It's a cute skirt. Why does she need to sell it? Because she'll never wear it again. She said it fit like an 18-20 and she's way beyond that size now. No, it's probably too big for her. Didn't she say it's too big and it was dropping off her? In case you couldn't find it. Oh god, look at her hand here. What a weird shape. Women's white dress, $850. Size 26. Size 26. Wow. Waist 49. Yep. Is this the one she wore on her wedding day, or did she get too big for this one also? This one is different. Isn't this one where she went to the little boutique and they gave it to her? Or they gave her a discount and she vlogged it for that. It was a boutique for overweight women trying to find wedding dresses. It says brand new one, so I don't think she wore this one, which is crazy. She did not wear this one because it was too small. Her waist at her wedding looked bigger than 49. Fuck yeah, it did. She just blowed it up. She actually looks quite skinny in that photo compared to what she looked like in her wedding dress in the backyard.
She's looking for a soup kit.
Vlogging
It's literally
up her
perfect.
breathing and literally huffing and puffing.
Chicken chowder? Yum. It's all legumes too.
His face.
She's looking for a soup kit. It's literally perfect. Buena Mexican chicken chowder? Yum. It's all legumes too.
Read that one out yesterday. Might be it. Look at the very last comment before she deletes it. You have gotten so big, you're pregnant. She needs to put her phone down. She's clearly crashing out. I'd rather share a country with people who crossed oceans to build a life than to live with people who won't lift a finger to make life better for anyone but themselves. Well, that's fucking you, Alex. Seen that one?
Okay, you guys, happy Sunday. I have been vlogging.
Alex,
so
go to a
sporadically
pulmonologist if you feel like you are exerting yourself.
And,
just by
some of you guys are
talking.
saying
This
it's
is not
that bad,
laryngitis.
it's not that
This
bad.
is shortness
But, like,
of breath.
It's kind of exhausting to try to talk with it. I'm like, okay, you guys, happy Sunday.
Her BP and HR must be way above baseline. She has destroyed her health. It is not too late to seek psychiatric help. Do the work. She won't do it. That's why I laugh. I mean, actually do the work. Face your demons, lose the weight, and take back your health, Alex. Life is short, and longer you wait, the harder it will get. A few classroom, the larger she gets, the harder it will be, and the longer it will be to get better. No matter how long it takes, she needs to start now if she wants to live to see her son grow up. Let's be honest, she wants to see more food than she wants to see her son grow up. But I hear you. Shortness of breath comes with a lot of potential causes. Either way, it's her heart, lungs, blood pressure, or circulation related. None of these should be ignored. That's what I was thinking. She already has had one blood clot and she's higher risk for having another one. Kindly Alex says a pregnancy can actually end her life this time around. Yep. And she doesn't have the bariatric surgery to fall back on to even lose a bit of weight that quickly anymore. Give me a sec, guys. Oh, sorry. I just had to have a stretch and a yawn. Okay. Enigma Mum, Alexandra, take our advice. We are not hating on you when we say you are suffering PHW, PE, and are in great risk of suffering CTEPH. You also have OHS, also known as Pickwickian syndrome. That's interesting. Pickwickian syndrome. Add all that to Alexandra. The excess F18 in your neck is severely compressing your airways. Do not put off going. Go now. If you want to be around another day for Anderson and you are grown adults, so do not throw a tantrum when people are giving you honest advice out of concern. It is high time you start taking your health serious. It's also high time you start being honest with your obesity instead of lying to everyone on the internet about losing including yourself. Sorry, there is no such thing as a healthy at every size. And yes, health and weight are the same. Two sides of the same coin. Get too thin, health problems erupt. Get too fat, and same thing. Do not ignore those in the field who give you sound advice, like now. No one is picking on you right now. So you know what I mean? PH is pulmonary hypertension, PE is pulmonary embolism, CTEPH, chronic thrombolic pulmonary hypertension. OHS is obesity hyperventilation syndrome. That's from Enigma Mum. Someone in the comments section told her to get a pulse, ZX, and she should, because I'd love to know what her oxygen saturation levels are. With her huffing and puffing like that. Scared strength. All it took was Anderson walking past for her to exert herself just a little more, and here we are. Just a little bit of her going after Anderson, and she cannot cope. Alex, what are you doing? Your neck is 100% affecting your breathing abilities. Listen to everyone here and go to the doctor. Background cup. Her voice could also be gone from GERD. High fat and high acidic drinks she guzzles day can cause hoarseness in the throat. 2. Since she likes to reference her GBS so much, she needs to give up the lie that she's been doing 3-mile walks, because if she was actually doing that, sitting still and talking wouldn't cause her to be breathless. She needs a CPAP too. Either way, she needs to see a doctor that is going to tell her the truth about herself. She'll just call him fat shaming, or her. Right? Who would have thought pounding energy chemicals would be so bad? And then there's a video that I'm sure she watched with all the women who ended up in hospital or health scares after drinking Alanis all the time. That's right. She probably shook that off. That's not going to happen to me, because, she's self-diagnosing. It's not going to happen to her. Why doesn't she go to the effing doctor? Because she doesn't want to hear. That's right. Because she doesn't want them to weigh her and fat shame her. Doctors are not allowed to address her weight, the real problem. Art submission, FT Nancy. Oh, God. Oh, jeez, it looks like her. Seen that one? Done that one. She's got to be pregnant. There's just too many signs. No more counting points without any explanation, even though she was a diehard about it, shoving into every single video. Number 2, have her drink an Alani or really any other caffeine than a DC in a while. She is so out of breath in her latest videos. It's super noticeable lately. Please no. then the costs really hit you. 2 kids in daycare, 2 kids in diapers, possibly a bigger vehicle, Formula 2 pairs of headphones. Formula and 2 pairs of headphones. I think she stopped WW because she gained during Vlogmas and then gave up. If she's not pregnant, she's definitely still trying to conceive. And that's her excuse to be done with all the weight loss. And if she could be the opposite, if she is pregnant, we should know by the end of the month, as she's likely waiting to pass the 7 weeks mark. She maybe even make it a Valentine's Day announcement that will probably somehow be with Nancy instead of Yar. If she hasn't made such a big deal about WW, I don't know as many people would be talking about it. She's been super cryptic about it when she would have to make it her entire personality in the first place. That's right. She's literally like 20 pounds away from her heaviest. The blush does not help her face. Nothing helps her face. When you're ugly inside, you're ugly outside. Alex, I'm just a dainty gastric bypass girl. I can't eat much or have sugar because my tummy will get hurt. Yeah. Jeez, look at that bite. Look at it. Truth bomb. Oh, I've read that one. Me, I'm excited for the bottle face to be over. They're so annoying to wash. Sippy cups. Sippy cups being annoying to wash because she's so fucking lazy. Alright guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching. Comment down below if you have any comments that you would like to, and I will get this posted up for you guys, and I will do a retro react for you. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.